I need to do a video, but the only problem is I don't have my editing thing or software, camera, or anything. See, it would always be in that spot, but there's nothing. Alright, get the hat like Ash. Rotom, go! Aw, yeah. What is up, YouTube? This is Adrian from Team Dueling World, bringing you guys a video of my Rotom deck. And this is a no energy Rotom deck. Yes, you guys might ask, like, what's no energy? I thought you needed energy to play. But Rotom specifically doesn't need energy because of its special ability. So I'll explain to you more what it does. It's a 60 card deck, obviously, because that's how much you need. So let's just go straight on to the Pokemon, okay? So we play two electric Rotoms. So as I was saying about Rotom, Rotom has an ability. All Rotoms have an ability called Roto Motor. So if you have 9 or more Pokemon Tool cards in your discard pile, ignore all energy in the attack cost of each this Pokemon's attack. So because this guy needs to run 3 energy, I mean it's fine, but like we said, we are just following it with the ability. Has an HP of 70, weak to fighting, resistance to steel, but its electric attack is 100, does 120, and this Pokemon can attack during your next turn. So, I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's like one of the strongest Rotoms. Like I said, we're all running the whole Rotom set. So, well, I'm running specific ones. So here's the two electric Rotoms, and we run the two psychic Rotoms because we want to get around like maybe the Mewtwo or Mew GX. Same thing. Roto Motor, 9 disc item cards in your discard pile, and does 120. And this is a Pokemon can attack during the next turn, so it's fine. We run 2 and 2. And then this is where we go run like the one-ofs of the Rotoms. So we play one Mo Rotom, and what this card does is it's called Special Mo when it's attack. It's like they all have the same abilities. So you discard a special energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. So basically, it does 60 damage, and then it does you just take off a special energy off your Pokemon. So like maybe if they have like a rainbow energy or something, you can just use that and get rid of it. Then we play one Heat Rotom because we don't want to mess around with uh, some grass Pokemon like uh, Rowlet and Alolan Exeggutor or so. Maybe someone has a really good build that has a Heat Blast that does 80 damage. So basically, what I'm trying to do right now with this deck, or what I have done with this deck, is basically it's to basically be prepared against anything, you know. Then we play one Fan Rotom. So like I said, all the Rotoms have the same ability. And this attack is Spinning Fan, and this attack does 20 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon. So it's a good spread type of damage. And we play for the last of the Rotoms, in my opinion, Frost Rotom. So this attack does 20 more damage times the amount of energy attached to all of your opponent's Pokemon. So it's a really good card because maybe they, like, let's say they did the Magnezone or something, they put their energy around, you'll be swinging for a lot with this card. So that's all the Rotoms that we play, but we do play support. So we have some cards that actually support them. So we play the Blitzel engine. So the 3 Blitzel and the 3 Zebstrika. So what's so special about Zebstrika is so obviously we need the Blitzel to go into Zebstrika. What Zebstrika does, I like it for its ability of Spirit. We never attack with him. Maybe Zebstrika could be a beat stick because it has 110 HP. And so what Zebstrika's ability is Sprint. So once during your turn before you attack, you may discard your hand and draw 4 cards. So let's say you have 13 cards in your hand, you discard everything. Let's say you had all the items, you have all the Rotom abilities going off. So basically, it's a good thing. Just a little thing, tech card that I like to use. And then the last of our Pokemon that we use is Mewtwo, because when you play, I like using its Mind Report. It has 120 HP, and what it does is when you play when you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench during your turn, you may put a supporter card from your discard pile on top of your deck. So basically, I'm going to explain which supporter you guys want to use and which one specifically for this one. So the supporters we don't play many supporters, but we do play supporters. We play 4 Sightseer. So this is the one you really want to go into when you hit the Mewtwo. You want to try and grab this one. So you may, if you're still trying to get the energy motor thing going on, you're gonna want to do. You may discard any number of cards from your hand, then draw cards until you have 5 cards in your hand. If you if you can draw any cards this way, you can play this card. So basically, it's a really good card to get the draw off and just keep going. Then we obviously have to play the 4 Cynthia because maybe our hand can brick, and Cynthia is a really good way to play this. I think I used to play Lieutenant Surges in this deck build, but I had to change it because maybe sometimes you would use too much draw engine. The only struggle about this deck is you can deck out. That's the problem about this deck. It's a little bit risky. So, reset stamp, like if someone was to reset stamp you, I know that card is like everyone's playing it in every deck. I know that card doesn't really hurt you as much because you're not really using anything like any energy. But if you do have all these item cards inside your hand and it gets shuffled back into your deck, that's when it's trouble. Then we play 2 Red's Challenge. Red's Challenge does, you can play this card only if you discard 2 other cards from your hand, so that's a really good discarding effect. And you search your deck for a card and put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. So basically you neg 2, draw 1, like in Yu-Gi-Oh! And you just basically neg 2 of your item cards. Of your, sorry, your, is it item cards or like tools? Sorry, Pokemon tool cards. Then we play 2 Lily. So first turn you want to see this in your hand and draw up to 8 cards. So you basically use your entire hand and then draw up to 8. So you guys know what Lily does. And then we play 1 TV reporter. So you draw 3 cards and discard a card from your hand. And if you have cards in your deck, you can. If you don't have no cards in your deck, you can't play this card, obviously. And this is another good discard tool. So basically, this deck is just to throw out a lot of stuff into the drop zone. Then we play the 4 Adventure Bag because Adventure Bag helps you search up to 2 Pokemon Tool cards and you reveal them and put them into your hand. So it's a good searcher card to add into it just to get your searches off because you want to try and get those as fast as possible in order so you can swing at people. Then we play 3 Acrobike. What Acrobike does is you look at the top 2 cards of your deck, then put one of them into your hand, and you discard the other. It's another good item card, so you can look at the top cards, and then you just mess around with them. Like you send one, and then you get to add the other. Let's put this like that. You play 2 Palpad. Palpad does is you shuffle 2 supporter cards from your discard pile into your deck. So that's really good. You want to shuffle either like a TV reporter or Red's Challenge or anything in that matter. Then you play 2 order pads. You flip a coin. Yes, it's a luck based game, so yeah, get used to it. If anyone's here that's not into Pokemon, flip a coin. If heads, search your deck for an item card, reveal it, and put it into your hand. Then shuffle your deck. So an item card, so you can search for a supporter. Sorry, not supporter, a Pokemon tool if you would like to. And you play the 2 switches because the switch can actually get you out of tough situations. Maybe you're up against a Gengar and you're playing the Psychic Rotom and it's your turn and you know you're not going to survive next turn, so it's always good to switch. Then we play the 2 Mysterious Treasure. So you discard a card from your hand. If you do, you search your search your deck for a Psychic or Dragon type Pokemon and reveal it. Then you shuffle your deck and add to your add to your hand and shuffle your deck. So this is a good discard for him. But the only cards you would be looking for is either the Mewtwo or the Psychic Rotoms. And then for one of the last trainer cards, besides the Pokemon tools I'll show you guys right now, as I play the 1 Shrine of Punishment. It's just to get rid of, keep on hurting those pesky GX Pokemon. You can play something else if you like. Alright, now for the last cards, we play the Pokemon tools. So we are playing 2 Stealthy Hoods. So what this card does, it prevents all effects of your opponent's abilities done to the Pokemon this card is attached to. Remove any such existing effects. So basically, if they were like to keep on burning you or something like that, you wouldn't be affected by that. Like the Parasect combo with Confusion and Sebly. And we play the 2 Hustle Belt. Hustle Belt, what it does, if this Pokemon, if the Pokemon this card is attached to has 30 HP or less remaining, which probably will, and it has any damage counters, its attack do 60 more damage to your opponent's Pokemon, and it's a really good card just to get over a lot of specific Pokemons. Then we play 4 spell tags. What spell tag does is you attach it to a psychic type Pokemon this card is attached to, and when your psychic type Pokemon is knocked out, you can put 4 damage on your opponent's Pokemon in any way that you like. So in a way, more spread damage, and you would want to put that either on your Psychic Rotom or on the Mewtwo. And then we play the 4 escape boards. So a skateboard is just so you can retreat fast enough, and all the Rotoms have 1 retreat cost. So you just put a skateboard and they can just escape for free. And then the last 4 cards that we play is we play the 4 choice helmet because we don't want to get hurt that much by any GX Pokemon. So we would take 30 less damage. So we play 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 Pokemon tools, and we can get rid of them really easy with this deck. Alright guys, thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe. Tell me what you guys think about this deck. See what you guys would edit, and etc, etc. And we will see you guys later. Again.